only dog waters is Biz Zach. Hey man. So we checked Google Trends this morning and monkeypox is gone. In fact, every one of those viruses they were pushing yesterday is gone. All of them. Parvovirus, gone. Monkeypox, gone out the news. And I'm going to tell you something, man. You living in a time period where the news cycle is changing day by day and attempts are being made over and over and over again. But I want to talk to you guys about Nikki Haley and the neocon Republicans and the ploy that they just pulled to try and help Kamala Harris win. So they came out and started saying that Don should talk about policy and not make fun of Kamala. And they gave cover to, excuse me, it's coffee. They gave cover to the media to come out and ask Don, hey man, don't you think you being too rough on this chick? Hold on, bro. Pause. Stop. Hold up. Shorty, you running for president of the United States of America. And you want people to be nice to you? The media wants you to feel like, oh, we should be nice to her because she's a woman. No. That's not how this works. I'm sorry. That's not how this works. You want to be president. I don't care what kind of body parts you got. I don't care that, you know what I'm saying, that you split open down there as opposed to you poking out down there. They ain't got nothing to do with this. No. This is politics. And it's funny because, for example, when Hillary Clinton was running, there wasn't nothing, oh, y'all need to take it easy on Hillary, because Hillary wasn't taking it easy on nobody. Hillary is a dog out here in these streets. I ain't in no ways tired. I remember that when she came to Georgia and she did her speech. I ain't in no ways tired. I'm going to keep on going on. No, brother. Well, this is crazy. And then to see, I watched like Christian channels with prophets and prophetess, and to see part of the Christian community be like, yeah, you know, we need to dial it back. No. That's why you get your butt whooped. That's why you get your hiney toe up from the floor up. Because this is politics. Point blank period. That woman, not only did she choose to run, she was put in place, and she's currently sitting up there telling everybody what she's gonna do while she's still in office and ain't did nothing. So no, you hit them people on every angle with every issue at all times, and you triple down and quadruple down on it. That was the most insane thing I've ever seen. Outside of the fact that they're sitting there telling this man to be nice, and these people trying to put him in prison. They're telling this man to be nice, and then a month ago somebody popped him in the ear. I mean, like, the audacity of somebody to say that. I was offended for the dude when the news started. I was like, wait, what? Wait, you just tried to kill me, homie? You know what I'm saying? You literally just tried to whack me, and you want me to talk nice? Now remember, she's in the White House right now. And the Secret Service agents were pulled from him. So the existing administration, who I'm competing against, pulled my protection from me, gave me these little short women, not the Secret Service protection I normally have, and one of them just got found out that she left her post to go breastfeed. And then you go sit here and tell me and try and gaslight me and say, nah, I need to be nice? Nah, bro. Boy, that's the biggest load of bull I ever heard in my life. Nah. I'm telling you, nah. I wish I did have Donald Trump phone number. I'd call him like, Don, if you listen to this, you a whole entire dirty sandy beach. You acting like a little beach if you listen to this. You a whole beach if you listening to this. How dare you? I mean, think about the audacity of that. I mean, really, just let me bring it back. Let's just pull some things back into memory. He's not being nice to her. We need to be nice to her because she's a woman. Okay. Let's go back to the very first thing I can remember. The locker room talk. He grabbing him by the coochie. Remember that? Blew out of proportion. Let's go back to the lady who said that he raped her that he never met. Remember that? Let's go back to Kavanaugh when he was going to be on the Supreme Court. Remember everything that was done when Kavanaugh was trying to be put on? What about Amy Coney Barrett? Remember all that stuff? The things that were said about those people? Amy Coney Barrett was a woman. Or still is a woman. They went off on her. Called her everything under the sun. You see, that's the thing that amazes me about how people, it doesn't amaze me that that party does that because that's strategic. It's tactical. It's actually not a bad move, honestly, because most people will fold to that pressure. That's why you put a woman up there in the first place, so you can play the female woman card. Oh, I'm tender and I'm soft. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about whether I'm black or not. Don't talk about this. Oh, you hurt my feelings. No. You gonna have to sit across from Vladimir Putin, a known head buster from the Russian Secret Service. What they call the Russian Secret Service, guys? What's the Russian Secret Service called? Guys, what's the KGB? Thank you. So you expect me to believe that this woman that they're trying to protect from words, this woman that they ain't letting do interviews, that barely got people coming to rallies, is going to sit across from a known KGB agent? Man, you crazy. All right, let's just take the KGB out of the equation. So this same woman, who they don't want nobody to say no mean words about, is supposed to sit across the table from Kim Jong-un, the dude who throwing rockets around like candy. How's she gonna stop Kim Jong-un from throwing rockets when you can't say nothing mean about? Don't say nothing mean about me, Kim Jong-un. You think he care? Okay. What about the Red Dragon? What about old Panda Bear over there in China? Look like Winnie the Pooh. Xi Jinping. You trying to tell me, bro? It's crazy. You trying to tell me that Shaw they gonna go sit with Xi Jinping and not get completely dominated? And then let's go worst case scenario. I mean, worst case scenario. She got to have a sit down with the Taliban leaders. You trying to tell me that don't talk about me, be nice to me, is going to be able to hold the conversation with the Taliban leaders, some pure and utter savages? We're talking about head-splitting savages. What? Bruh. Can we get the like button to go a little bit higher? We got 65, because I just hit it myself. And I apologize. I'll be telling y'all to do something I ain't did myself. I got to like my damn self before you could like me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow. I'm like, wow, it's amazing. I mean, it's cuckoo land. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs land that we're living in right now. That is crazy. So Nikki Haley and all the neocons came in and gave cover. Man, I'm telling you, them people need to be primary. And it was Kevin McCarthy, too. Them people need to be primary. If they ever run again, they need to get knocked out. They need to get knocked out. I don't think Nikki is in office anywhere right now. She's just a pundit, but they need to get knocked out of there. Whatever seats they run, they need to get, boy. Now, the craziest thing is, it took them 2 days to roll it out. And it took the man one press conference to deal with it. But remember, the Democratic Party was on their heels, so much so, falling backwards, so much so. Because remember, they brought out Tim Walz, and Tim was destroyed from Tuesday, the day after the great stock market crash, which was Tuesday. By Monday, Tim was utterly decimated. And so they had to come up with something, and they had to pull in people to help. And I knew it was coming because there was an article that came out about Republicans for Kamala. It's like, yeah, you know, the Republicans for Kamala are doing this. And remember, when you hear that talking point, there was a time period where the Democratic Party, as far as the Republican nomination, they were telling Democrats to register as Republicans so they could vote against Trump when he was going for his nomination as a nominee. So when you hear they got Republicans for Kamala, no, that's Democrats that switched over because their whole job was to go out and vote against Donald Trump. But if you have a memory and you remember things, you're like, man, these people wild. But if you don't have a memory, if you can't remember 2 days ago, you'll believe this foolishness. And literally, it used to be that you have to remember something that happened 6 months ago. Now all you need to do is remember the past 24 hours to see the lies. Because they're lying, they're switching up in 24 hours. You don't have to remember a whole lot. Give yourself 24 hours, remember what happened 24 hours ago, bam, you got it. Girl, you're like a little lizard. 24 hours all you need. Boom. You got the whole shebang. But it's insane. When I tell you it's insane, man, it's just crazy how, I mean, the audacity of these people is just crazy. I mean, it really is. I mean, the audacity of them to say and do the things that they're doing is just boldness on a level of, it's like foolishness, foolishly bold. It's like walking out buck naked to the pool while people got their kids out at the pool, talking about you suntan, and then everybody say, hey man, my kid's out here, man, you gotta put some clothes on. Well, I'm not naked. No, we all see that I don't know what you all are crazy. I'm not naked. Sir, your private parts are hanging out. That's not my private part. I'm not naked. That's the equivalent of what they're doing. I mean, for real. That's the equivalent of what they're doing. I'm not naked. I'm not naked. Bro, it's wild. I mean, it's wild what we are looking at. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. And it's desperate too. I mean, it's absolutely desperate. And the more you see them do it, the more you realize, think about it. I mean, really just think. If an individual is willing to lie and connive and scheme in this manner, publicly, in the open, publicly right in front of your face, what in the hell are they doing behind the scenes? You see what I'm saying? If they're willing to do it publicly, if they're willing to change like a chameleon publicly in front of everybody, what kind of crap will they do behind the scenes? I mean, I'm serious. That's the terrifying thing to me about the situation. Like, we're seeing their face. It's like they took off their lizard skin and they went and grabbed one of them rats. And remember on the movie V, the lady mouth opened up real wide and she ate the rat. If they're eating the rat live in front of TV, in front of everybody, what in the hell are they doing in private? For real. For real. Bruh. The good news is none of that stuff works longer than 48 hours. I mean, none of it. I mean, nothing that they do lasts more than 48 hours. I've never seen anything like this. I don't understand it, but nothing, no attack can be sustained more than 48 hours. And I submit to you the reason why is because all the real good attacks that they ran, they launched them and they've been attacking the dude from 2016 to 2024. And when he won the election the first time, and everybody was celebrating, yeah, he won the election, we won. I remember Alex Jones sitting on the show. He had a glass of champagne in his hand. He says, no, the war begins. Now they're really coming after us. And then they shot out like a cannon. Boom, 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 everything. And really ain't got no more bullets left. They don't have that many more bullets left. They got the assassination thing again, but I submit to you, we had the ear incident. We had the plane incident where the hydraulics went out on his plane. So that was another assassination attempt that nobody want to talk about. So, I mean, all they got left is another assassination attempt and nuclear war. You dig? None of this other stuff working. Nothing. But it just, the audacity of them to say and do the things that they're doing in people's faces, man. Like everybody's. And you got to remember, you and I see it, right? And we see it and we recognize it. So it's not really us, although it's offensive, right? It's highly offensive because you see it. But it's really not us that they lying to. We know they liars. That's the thing about a liar. Right? I had a guy that worked for me once. He used to have this saying, you know, well, I'm going to play country dumb. While you're telling me you're playing country dumb with somebody else, you think you're playing country dumb with me. But I'm just sitting there let you be and letting you do what you need to do and watching. It's kind of the equivalent of that. Like, you think you somebody. So the people who are aware, you're not fooling them. They just sit back watching. Now, the people who they are actually trying to fool is the people they need the support of, and that they're supporters, and all they are literally doing is waking them up by insulting them. There was a panel on MSNBC of black people from Philadelphia. Somebody be like, DW, you always talk about the black people. It's important that you understand that is historically a voting bloc that the Democratic Party has targeted and taken for granted. But this panel were black people who were like in their 50s and 60s, right? And they start asking them questions, and you can see the look on these people's faces. They're like, nah, bro, we're not buying this. We're not rocking with this. And so you take advantage of, you lie to, and you insult the people that you need, which is what they're doing. Them people need to go to prison. I'm sorry. Both on the Republican side and the Democratic side, the people who actually have destroyed America need to go to prison. And be put in general population. They need to go to prison. I mean, that's the point we at right now. You need to go to prison. If I'm not mistaken, in early September, they're going to try and put Donald Trump in prison in New York. Try and get him to report to prison. Which, honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you. Once they cross that line, demarcation, and they cross that line, then you can fully expect that man to go for everybody's neck. And not only probably put him in prison, but put him up on trial for treason. Because there are people in the government right now that have done treasonous acts, on both sides, point blank period. Anybody who said no, they got Republicans that have done treason, they got Democrats that have done treason, they got NGOs that they funded, that all the directors of the NGOs need to go to prison. Point blank period. Especially the ones who do the genetic modification, the superhuman gene editing, the cloning, all of them, prison. Point blank, prison. Lock them up. Lock them up. Make it public show trials. Kind of like YSL Woody, like you at YSL Woody and YSL trial. We need trials like that going on every day. And then we monetize it and make money off the trial of them and talking about it, bada bing, bada boom. And we all eat off of it. That's what's got to happen out here in these streets. With these people, wow, man. Like when I saw that, I was like, the audacity of it. Think about it. Somebody break in your house, put a gun in your head. You just so happen to deflect the gun, the gun goes off, the bullet misses you, You scrap with them, bing, bing, bing. You beat them up, but they escape. And then they come back the next day and they like, well, yeah, I know I tried to kill you, but you can't say nothing negative about me. What? What? Bruh. I mean, that's what we was looking at yesterday. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. I'm going to be doing a video today about why I think California about to go into the ocean. And yesterday I talked about California. The other day, people's like, I'm good and I'm a person, I'm from California and I'm a good person and everybody in California is not a Democrat. I understand that. I ain't say that everybody was. I ain't say that. And I say everybody in California is bad. But you might won't be watching your ass, pardon my language. Because every time giant oarfish have appeared on the coast of a nation, there's been a seismic earthquake throughout history. The news is like, and here's the crazy thing. If you look it up, the news is like the doomsday fish appeared and people and scientists are excited. Bro, tell these people the truth in the news. Tell them. For centuries in Japan, if they saw a giant oarfish, they would evacuate the coast because they knew that there was seismic activity going on under the ocean that would cause a freaking massive earthquake. But it's so insane that we don't even have a media that give a damn about the people to even put out the truth. I mean, they even say the doomsday fish. Look it up. We just had a great shaking over there once. Bruh, it's wild times out here in these streets. All right, I'm going to get to work. I'm going to holler at y'all.